Security Watch on STV channel with your host, Daniel AQ. With me in the studio is a renowned clergy, security expert, politician, and community leader, Right Reverend Dr. Ambassador Johnson Ovie Ojakov, and overseer of Greater Hyde Ward Assembly. Here to discuss security and the community. Would you say hi to your viewers?
Good afternoon, viewers, and very nice to see you again.
Would you tell us your roles in the security apparatus, both, especially the paramilitary, which we know you belong?
I am an assistant state forest commander. Generally, security men are not, the people are so much arrogant to security men. But the truth is, most of us who are assisting the police need to be widely assisted, psychologically, mentally, socially, and physically. Our part as the foresters, we are physically assisting them by manpower, intelligence gathering, and any other way. But the truth is, the police need to be assisted. Remember, security is not just for the police. Security is individual work coming together for us to be able to build a better nation for ourselves and for our children. You can see many activists that are actually standing for the people, standing to help anyone that is looked as if it is oppressed or has been oppressed. But the truth is that the police, nobody is standing for them.
Okay. So, how do you, for instance, standing for, like the case of activists you just mentioned, it's like those who feel oppressed run to them and take up their issues or whatever. So, are you trying to say the police equally needs to run to a set of people?
Definitely, sir. The police have been around helping Nigerians. There are a lot of police, retired, have not been paid. Some paid meagerly. Some are not properly taken care of after service. These are Nigerian heroes who have served the country, who has, worked all their life in the country. But when the police are passing through stress, who is standing to back them up? Who is standing to help their families? These are fathers, these are uncles, these are people who came from different corners of Nigeria to serve their motherland. So I think it's high time we begin to tell our children, when you see a policeman, be friendly. Yes, be friendly. It doesn't matter whatever he's doing to you personally, he's doing it to the whole country. It's not just you. And we know there are a lot of reports about the police. But how many reports is coming for the police?
You just mentioned the instance of those you described as heroes who served and retired. Only recently, the League of Retired Policemen staged a protest in Abuja. They are demanding for their entitlements, and there was the case of those who are currently serving being deployed, to stop them. And
those who are retired, for them to be protest, the ones that are deployed there that are still serving, They know one day they will be like that. So going there is not for them to tackle those heroes or those retired, but for somebody else not to steal or hijack that protest politically. Hence, they are deployed. If not, those who retire know the nitty-gritty of protest. They know the procedure. They know what it takes. They know how protests can result to. So that is why the Inspector General of Police will make sure that they deploy men just to safeguard even those who are protesting. If not,
now because of time, let's look at, you introduced yourself initially as a forester, and that's what many Nigerians know to be the hunters. Despite the fact that the full name is Nigeria Hunters and Forest Security Services or something like the nation. So by the name, one expects that as hunters, you would be in the bushes, helping to tackle the menace of herders, Fulani herdsmen who are disturbing farmers in the various bushes across Nigeria. But you are more seen inside town, more probably helping or alongside the police mounting checkpoints. So what happens to the bush paths, which was originally your mandate?
Thank you very much. You know, every security starts with the police. Every security starts policing. Now, we have three dynamic way of work as a Nigerian Forest Security Service officer. First and foremost, we have the bushing borders. The bushing borders of Nigeria. For example, if an external aggression is coming, it's not going to come through the town. It's going to come through the forest or bush that are in the borders. So we are the one in charge of the forest in our borders. Number two, in our borders we have communities. We have people who are living within our border bushes or villages. There are streets in the urban that those streets are covered by the foresters for intelligent gathering and arresting a situation even before the police arrive. These are our contribution and our work towards the Nigeria security.
You have not mentioned anywhere where you included safeguarding the ordinary Nigerian, for instance, outside the border area, whose farms are being ravaged by cattle and all of that. So does that not fall within the purview of the Nigerian Hunter and Special Security Services?
Yes, it is our jurisdiction to work in synergy with all existing security agencies. Why those enforcement is not properly enforced is because we are still waiting for most state governors, like Delta State, for example. The governor, we need to reach him and make sure we work in hand with the governor to be able to coalesce us into the security architecture. Since that has not been done, that is why our job has limited. That is the reason we are always with the police, because we don't have the authority that makes us to go to those rural areas and begin to fight herdsmen. For example, if we go there and we fight with these men, and maybe one is probably killed, we will write our own statement.
Yes.
So we are being careful. What we do, we provide intelligent report for the now until our governor will coalesce us into the security architecture to work in hand with all security agencies, the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Navy, even the Nigerian Air Force, Nigerian Police, and DSS. That is why you see us with the police, you see us on checkpoint, And if you look at some of the places we are into in Checkpoint, is for those little bushes area. Those places with, you know, somebody can just grab somebody's
but
bag
we do
and
see
run into the
you
bush.
inside of towns.
Yes.
In the main towns mostly.
Yes. Though you are seeing those of our officers because we are gathering, just like this afternoon, what happened?
Don't go to that story. Don't go to that story. Don't give us who you. You say you are gathering.
Yes, we are having intelligent gathering. The police cannot do all the job. They are not prophets. Excuse me. They are not prophets. So the little ones that the police want us to buy, you see us, if the manpower of the Nigerian police is a little bit dwindling, we beefed the manpower up by following them. Sometimes you see some of our intelligent men with arm, like single barrels, maybe sometimes pump action.
Those day guns.
Those day guns.
For shooting antelopes.
You see them. But the truth is because manpower of the Nigerian police is a little bit dwindling. So we are trying our little bit to keep up, to assist and improving ourselves as foresters because they are the one giving us orientation for the now.
Let's go back to where we began. Okay. Let's look at a key issue that is trending in Delta State presently. About the random rates of young men in public places led by the Deputy Commissioner of Police in charge of operations. What do you make out of such arrests?
Yes, those arrests has been mapped out by intelligence. And why they are working by those arrests now? There are confirmation. You know, the security cannot disclose how operation is being done to the public.
Yes.
So for that is why the people sometimes are ignorant of the operations of the Nigerian police. You must understand that before a police get to a place, there have been an intelligent report, there have been a lot of report concerning consistently, and the police will now send, like some of our foresters who are in the intelligence department, and even some local vigilantes, they will send them to go and do proper investigation by intelligence.
Yes.
When those intelligence report comes back, the same thing, it makes the police to go into action and to safeguard our young ones for tomorrow.
Are you telling Nigerians that such rates are justified?
Yes, because it's carried out, you know, anywhere there are some of those elements of criminality. If the police does not go on time to have a crackdown of it, it metamorphoses, and sometimes some, you know, politicians will just see that opportunity to hijack the system and use those boys to start committing mayhem in the system, in our society. So that is why the police go quicker and prudent to be able to stop such uprising or growing activities in the area.
All right, thank you very much. That has been His Lordship, right? Reverend Dr. Ambassador Louis R. Chaplain and Johnson Ovie Ojakovo on the program Security Watch on STV channel. We hope you enjoyed the session. Keep another time with us on this debate. And until then, have a nice day ahead. I remain your host, Daniel Kilbo, STV channel.